a chair and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wand above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Mercury Mark 10. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Out here in the old mini shed. It's cold out, it's snowing out. It's nice big flakes out there right now. Yeah, it just, they said it was going to snow again. We just got rid of the last snow. Cody Bass, if you're seeing this, you're lucky you're down in Florida. Actually, he might be back up in Alaska by now. He's been down there seeing this old outboard down in Florida. So if you haven't checked out the video, check it out. You know, seeing Cody and this old outboard together, it's kind of cool to see. Anyway, moving on with the 1965 Evinrude 3 horsepower motor. I made a gasket for the exhaust housing plate. Right now what I'm doing is I got this gasket centered underneath this plate. Mark the spots real good, and then I will use my hand punch to punch the holes for the bolts. Carefully go through each one. I still got the plate underneath this. So now, when you do that, I already got the inside all cut out and the outside. And this part here is where the slot is on the exhaust housing, so that gets covered up, the slot. So now I can see where to hit the punch. So we're going to do that. There we go. That worked good. So what we'll do is we'll put on the sealant, although it's kind of cold out here. Put on my gloves. That stuff, once it gets on your hands, it is something else. Got all the holes punched, okay? This thing is just full of stuff. Gotta get that out of there. But yeah, it came out real good. And then I got some new hardware. I went and got head bolts too. But instead of screws, okay, I got hex head, right? So you could still use the same torque. And the torque, you go by the size of what this is. So it's a number 10, right? Number 10, 24 thread pitch. So we're going to go by the torque. And I have that Art that's on the Johnson Evinrude. He's one of the folks on that group. He has different files for different things. And I asked him, do you have the torques for the 3 horsepower Evinrude in the 60s? And he did. So he sent it to me, and it has what I needed as far as the torque. We got it. And when it comes down to these, it doesn't specifically tell you what the torque is for the exhaust plate. It does for the head bolts. When I do the torque, I'll explain that. There's a series of things you have to do. On these, it just goes by the size of the screws. So let's get this sealed on here. Okay. So now, take this and put it on there. We'll put some on this side. So we want to make sure that's cleaned off good.
brake cleaning fluid. So that cleans that up good. Now we'll take this, put this down. Now I just gotta look up the torque on this, and we'll work from the center inside out and go around in a circle when we torque it. I just got to figure out what the torque is. Standard screws. So here we go. Number 10 is 25 to 35 inch-pounds. So we're going to go with that. Okay. So let's set this properly. So 30 inch-pounds. There we go. So we'll start in the center and work our way out. So there's a total of 8 screws on this. Okay. Now we're going to go full torque. There's one. Two. Three. Okay. Next thing, what we're going to do is get the head back on the lower leg. So, got the tube ready to go. Got to put it on the head. Put the head and the tube back in the midsection. And put some more sealant on here. It's basically a water area, so that's where I use the sealant mainly. Keep it from leaking. There's also exhaust going through here too. Alright, well, let's clean it off like this. That water tube's plugged up. Well, that ain't good. Well, let's see how far I can get this up there. Okay. Alright, that went all the way up there. So it's got to be on the corner. PB blaster. Well, it came through. Whatever was in it, it wasn't that big a deal, but I couldn't blow through it. I wonder if I can blow through it now. Oh yeah. Okay. There's a hole right there. Okay, put this back on. There we go. Okay. Okay, get this up in there. There's probably a torque for this. And these are quarter bolts. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I just want to make sure that these are on and even. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. We're in the ballpark.